What's going on, everybody? Welcome. Welcome. Getting this Monday stream kicked off. I'm gonna go put this RAFA build I've been working on for a while now to the test over here at this Rupert drill site, because while I was kind of hopeful that this build might be sort of good for bossing and mobbing, I think I've narrowed it down to just kind of mainly being a bossing or a mobbing build. So we're gonna go give it a shot, doing some mobbing. See how things work out.
That's a bit too close, Frank.
See how it holds up. I haven't been playing RAFA in a while, so excited to really kind of test the waters here, work on something new. I've been playing Cash so much. Cash is just so much fun. Oh, that's a tree. And I have found that whatever I've done with this build, the ricochets are even stronger than the full-on shot, like the straight-on shots. So it's actually crazy how strong the ricochets are. Like one ricochet will take out even like full-on bosses. Like when we get in here and we see the three bosses at the end of this Ripper drill site, I could literally take out two of them with one ricochet because of the number of ricochets that can happen and how strong they are. So haven't really figured out the interaction, like what's truly causing it, but it is it's strong. Makes for some good fun. And I've got this set up now so where damage, like when I do inflict gun damage, I'm dealing corrosive, shock, and incendiary. So what's planned for the testing builds or weapon hunting? Mainly testing builds right now is the main plan. So I've been working on this like status effect, action skill, you know, damage based RAFA, and I keep going back and forth on the spectrum of like, do I want to lean in more to gun damage, or do I want to lean into more like action skill or status effect damage? And right now I'm leaning more into like status effect and action skill damage. And so I've got things working pretty well. I was running this earlier during lunch, and it was actually like just completely melting everything after a while, because like I decided to, instead of using Bullet Buddy, which is what I have been using, I'd switch to Instinto just so that on kill I get action skill duration restored, and then that feeds back. They'll also get critical hit chance, chance and damage is increased and whatnot. So like I'm using this primarily to extend action skill, which then feeds into things where like the longer my action skill is up, the stronger it gets. And then I'm also, I'm using a new class mod now, which I think is really working well. I'm not even using the Apophis Lance. I'm using the shoulder cannon things. So the legendary attribute on this is essentially a wash. You know, I'm not benefiting from that. But the reason I'm using this Buster is because it has the per my last, and I got one with 5 on per my last. So what that does, and this also rolls with skill damage, and then this, I also have action skill duration on this, so it was kind of like perfect. And so per my last, so if you look at it, it's down here. Whenever RAFA deals damage with an action skill to an enemy, he gains a chance to deal that damage again. So in the 30% chance when I'm dealing damage to an enemy, I could deal double damage essentially. So I was like, let's try it. Is a lie, it boosts skill damage, not action skill. Wait, I was checking out YouTube for a bit, and I am a gun spec. Oh, I am a gun is a lie. I am a gun. Oh, specialization. I am a gun. Which one's I am a gun? I don't remember. Oh, I am a gun. Action skill damage now benefits from increases to gun damage. And you said it is a lie. It boosts skill damage, not action skill. Oh, interesting. Yeah, even though if that's true, I mean, it reads wrong then, because it literally says action skill damage. So that's interesting. Yes, this is Borderlands. Fear, what's going on, man? How you been? The besties are doing good. They're out of school right now, so they're just kind of a bit bored. you know, without not having a lot to do during the day. But let me show you all where this build's at, so you don't have to sit here and listen to me chat about it. So, like I said, I'm leaning into action skill uptime just for additional damage, and then I'm relying on the Buster class mod for per my last. And what happens by the end of this is I should be able to keep my action skill up the whole time. Every once in a while I run out just because I've taken out someone, because on kill I get action skill restored. Every once in a while I may run out of action skill time or something like that where the dude takes me out. But I still got action skill, so we're good. So we'll see what happens here. But by the end, I should have like some pretty strong action skill. And you'll notice that my action skills, I'm dealing corrosive, shock, and incendiary damage with my gun and my shoulder cannons. So it's like I'm dealing all the strongest elements. And by the end, we should be doing quite a bit of damage. When these bosses come out, they should be a pretty quick wipe here. Okay, here we go. They're already out. Let's see what happens. That really wasn't all that long, so this may not be super strong, but we'll see. Oh yeah, look at that. And they're done. But you see what I'm talking about with the ricochets, y'all? The other two that I was not directly shooting were getting hit by the ricochets, and the ricochets in this build are like twice as strong, if not more, than the direct shots from my gun. I don't yet understand what the interaction is that's causing that. But there's something that is causing these ricochets to be insanely buffed. That's why they died before the guy I was directly shooting, is because they were getting hit with the ricochets, not the direct shots. So it's pretty wild. Okay, everyone's dead. And I never once lost action skill, and I mean, it was like almost full the whole time. So, and then if I go like this and you look, I may have lost it though. 332% action skill damage, right? So like that's why I'm leaning into action skill uptime. Maybe Borderlands game. Oh, this is Borderlands 4, Marcus. Borderlands 4. Where's that? All right. So let's run it again. I want to run it a couple more times, because sometimes I go in there and I like almost one-shot all three of those bosses somehow. And I want to see if that interaction happens again and if we can figure out what's causing it. Because I had one during lunch where I literally ran up to them. I shot once and they all just disappeared. I have no idea. It could have just been a total bug. But I'm curious to see if it happens again. What's your favorite Borderlands? Build please. L. So I will share the while I'm talking about my favorite Borderlands, because I got people asking. I'll put the skill tree on the screen. Y'all can take a look. If you're on TikTok, some of it's gonna be kind of cut off. Loomis. Oh, bro, I tried your Claromancy cash gun build. Is insanely broken. Yeah, dude, it's awesome. It is absolutely my probably my favorite build that I've put together yet. It's so fun. So yeah, I'm glad you tried it. It's a good one. What's your connection to foxes? Why do you like them? My connection to foxes is my last name is literally Fox, F-O-X. So, and then the reason for the Foxy in my username is all through my youth when I was growing up and through high school and even after high school, all my friends who knew me in high school, they all refer to me as Foxy. That became my nickname. So that's where the Foxy came from. The ZXP was just like, I don't know. I'm just going to throw some letters after it because the username Foxy had already been taken. So I was like, ZXP, sure, that works. because XYZ in the middle, you know, I don't know. I was just trying to get creative. Okay, so that's the blue tree. I'll switch. Okay, I do have red tree. What's your favorite Borderlands? So that's a tough thing for me to answer because I have yet to play Borderlands 3 and I've only got a few hours into 2. The first Borderlands in the entire franchise that I played is Borderlands 4. Somehow I missed the other ones. As crazy as it is, I missed the other ones. I fell in love with this game, so I went back and I got all the other ones because I started streaming this too, and then I had folks start dropping by the stream saying, dude, you've never played the other games. You have to go back and play them. Like Borderlands 2 is peak gaming, bro. And so I went back and got the other games. I got all the DLC for them. I worked my way through Borderlands 1, and now I'm working my way through Borderlands 2. So I have not played 3. But so far, 2 has been a hell of a lot of fun. I think the villain in this is supposed to be really great, and all the interactions I've had so far have been really great. It is just nonstop action. The last thing I remember doing, this is a few weeks ago, the last thing I remember doing was farming this giant snowman thing in one of the DLCs. And that was just hilarious, but also fun. And there was a lot of good loot in there. So I think that's where I left off. So it's hard for me to say what's my favorite Borderlands. If you ask me right now, it's 4 because it's the one that I've spent the vast majority of my time in. That might change after I've had experience with the other ones, but I don't know. But right now it's 4. Brandon, this is Borderlands 4. 3K players on Steam. Why is it that low? 3,000 players on Steam. Yeah, I don't know. Are you talking about Borderlands 4? There's only 3,000 players. I don't know. Probably, folks. There's probably ebbs and flows because this game is very much like when new content drops, right? Like when new DLCs drop, new story packs drop, Vault Hunter packs drop, people are going to come back and play for a little while. Then they get bored of the new stuff and they're like, they go play something else, or something else comes out, which grabs their attention. I've just played it consistently because I found it fun. And one thing that I just thoroughly enjoy about it is the whole build crafting aspect to it and how there's so much you can build in this. And it almost feels endless. All the different ways that you can combine skill trees and class mods and enhancements and then the firmware and specializations. It's like, and then you've got 5 different Vault Hunters now. And now there's supposed to be, there's another one coming out. Loveless is her name. She's coming out July something, I believe. So there's a lot, and there's a ton of new content coming. They just added the second raid boss, Subjugator and Thal. It's actually a dual raid boss. And they have their first takedown coming, which will be my first takedown ever because I have not experienced a takedown in any of the previous games yet. Because like I said, I've only worked my way through 1 and then a few hours into 2 and I haven't done a takedown yet. So this takedown will be like the first thing that I've ever done. So September is Loveless. You're right. You're probably right. I probably have my dates wrong. This game on PS5. Yeah. It's on all the platforms. It's definitely on PS5. Just got the Super Edition yesterday. Been enjoying the game. Awesome, dude. Yeah. That's awesome. Thank you for the follow. Mace. All right, let me show you all this again. This build I've been working on. So just as a preempt this for anybody who's just stopping by, it's near my B-Day as usual. Oh, sweet. That's awesome. And thank you for the likes on the live. So this build, I'm going to show y'all. This has been a lot of fun putting this together. I've been playing Cash for so long. I was like, I want to go back and do some stuff with RAFA and just have some fun. So this is not going to ever be like a super strong like meta build, as people call them, you know, like that's just gonna go in and like 2-tap, you know, the raid bosses or some ridiculous nonsense like that. It does some pretty decent damage, and the way that this works is like it builds up action skill damage over time, and it's optimized for action skill uptime, so like I can keep my action skill up as long as there's something in front of me to kill. The entire time I'm in here, I should keep action skill up, unless there's a period where I've wasted everyone and they take a minute to spawn, which usually doesn't happen in these drill sites. There's usually just nonstop. So action skill, uptime, status effect damage. So when I'm shooting my gun and my shoulder cannons, I am dealing constant corrosive shock and incendiary damage with my gun and my shoulder cannons. My shoulder cannons and my guns all have ricochet. They all ricochet status effects. So there's ricochets all over the place, which are actually stronger than my direct gunshots, believe it or not. So that's the build. That's where things are at. Let's see what y'all think. And so if you watch my action skill, as I get kills here, you'll see that I get refunded action skill time, so it should stay up like the entire time. Like I said, unless I have a space where there's no one coming. And if you notice the status effect above the enemies, you see how I'm doing shock, incendiary, and corrosive damage with my beams and my gun. So it's like, it doesn't really matter what enemy runs in front of me, if they have armor, if they have shield. I'm using the strongest elements possible against them at all times. Bunch of people down here. Let's go get them. Where you at? All right, here's the boss. Boss is. Yeah, you see what I'm talking about? Dude, you see what I'm talking about? How quickly we just took them out? And this is UVHM7, so this is the highest. This is not true mode, just to be clear. This is not true mode. We can try it on true mode. It might be a little bit of a struggle, but I mean, we should give it a shot just to see. But you can see it's a lot of damage. And now check this out. So if we look at this and we go here, I have plus 332.5% action skill damage, plus another 189.6% skill damage. And it's just my shoulder cannon beams are just doing tons and tons of damage. Plus 100, you see, plus the damage dealt is 100%. So that's another 100% damage dealt on top. I know some of y'all on mobile probably can't see those numbers, they're probably cut off, but you heard me saying. My Rafa is only level 19. I had no fun playing him. Oh, really? You had no fun, Gwen? I love Rafa. Very fun looking. Yeah, I think y'all would like this one. Fear, I've been good, man. How you been? Who do I play to solo Thal? Nick. So you can absolutely solo Thal with the melee Rafa. I'll switch to that real quick and show you. I had some folks on the YouTube help me put together a melee Rafa that just it's literally broken. I am 100% convinced that once Gearbox sees this, and I'm sure they will see the clips of it, they're going to end up nerfing it because there's no way that it should be this strong. Let's see, where is it? Rafa Splash, Rafa Test Bleed, Rafa Melee. Crap, I can't remember which one it is. I think it might be this one. I don't know. We'll try this one. Been good. Just been focused on YouTube. I have a... Oh, yeah. Keep up the good work, man. You're growing. That's good. Do you have any recommendation for main skill tree? Possibly. Yeah, I mean, but it depends, Gwen. It depends on what... Like, let's start with what action skill you prefer. Are you like a run and gun style player like me? If so, then I would say something that's going to keep you shooting your gun the whole time is his shoulder cannon things. I always call them shoulder cannons. What the heck are these things called? Peacebreaker cannons. So this, he just pulls out these Peacebreaker cannons, which help deal damage while you can still use your gun. So whatever gun you like using, you can always use and shoot your gun. You can technically do the same thing with the Apophis Lance. You're still shooting your gun. He just also in his left hand pulls out the lance. But with the lance, as you're like charging, you lose accuracy, so things can get really kind of crazy until you get used to it. It is strong though. It can be strong. But then the arc knives, this is just all melee. You put away your gun, you pull out the arc knives, and then you're just swinging. So like what you love run and gun. I don't want try hard on stacking and triggering effect. Yeah, okay, so if you like run and gun, then you're definitely gonna want to do something like what I was just showing. Actually, Gwen, you should actually try the Golden God Rafa that's on my YouTube. It's only when I put the video together, we didn't have level 60. We couldn't go to 60 skill tree points. It was only 50 at the time. But you could invest the additional 10 wherever you wanted. But that one it's hella fun, dude. It's literally infinite ammo, infinite crit. I mean, you just literally pull the trigger and hold it in, and it is, as long as you're killing something, you get action skill restored, and you're just endlessly shooting forever and just wasting everything. And every shot that you shoot is 100% guaranteed crit. It's hella fun. That one is a lot of fun. The one I was just showing you is a lot of fun too. It's where you're basically focused on primarily action skill damage, which is the shoulder cannons, and you're dealing corrosive shock and incendiary damage all at the same time. This is Borderlands 4. Sharps, thank you for following. How long should I wait till I get Borderlands 4? Don't wait, get it now. That's what I would tell you. I love this game. Let's see when. All right, so let me show you all this real quick. Someone was asking, you know, how do you solo the new raid bosses, and this build is definitely how you can do it. This is, I'm sure y'all have probably seen this, but it's melee Rafa. There's a few different versions of it going around. I honestly don't even remember where I left off with this build, but I believe it should still work. Because I was trying to tinker with some different skill tree stuff just to see how it would work. But let's see where we left off. The melee Rafa build is in the game since the start of the game. Oh, okay. So it's well, yeah, you're right. It has still been there, but I don't think, at least as far as I've seen, it's never been as much of a big deal since this new raid boss came out. Like, that's when I started hearing all about it. For the Golden God build, if you want a good level 60, check Lazy Data, his last vid. Okay. I'm just gonna ignore all these guys just so I can get over here. You live? No, I'm also on Twitch, Glenn. Yeah, so if anybody who prefers the full widescreen, like you want to see my entire screen without it cropping, like on mobile, you can switch over to the Twitch. I'm on Twitch. Also YouTube, I dual stream on YouTube to where it's horizontal and vertical at the same time. So it's just whatever y'all prefer. Let's go. Away. Yeah, nice. Yeah, if you want to see the full screen, that's the better platform. Where RAFA and Vex right now are giga busted. It's so fun. Yeah, totally. I'm gonna try this build that some viewers helped me put together here and see. Like, this is kind of like a very minor, slightly tweaked version of it. We'll see if it still holds up. I have not tried these dudes since I was tweaking some different things, but it should theoretically still hold up if I even remember how to do it. I think you gotta shoot, and then shoot, throw a grenade, and then we just pull out the action skill and run around for a minute, let some damage stack. Oh no, I missed him. There we go. Oh, see, he moved on me. Come on, bro. Alright, which one's doing it? Ah, see, I hate this dude being up in the air. I can't get to him. One's doing it. That one. He's gonna knock me. Dude, how do you get up to these stupid things? That's the only problem I have with this. Is like, I'm trying to get up to this dude is where I struggle. It's like, come down here. I know you're supposed to be able to do that. Alright, I gotta stack some more damage. Alright, let's see. Is this long enough? Come on, come here. Where'd you go? Yeah, I struggle with these arc knives so bad. There we go. That's what I was looking for. You see how the rest of his health just like insta disappeared? Let's see what happens with this dude. There we go. See, insta dead. Like, that's the type of damage I'm talking about. Now they're gonna come out together. Trying to get Subjugator at this point is a pain. Come on. Where you at? Come here. Come here. There we go. Got him. One shot. One slash. He's dead. Alright, let's turn that off. Oh yeah, yeah, you were on the live stream. Same time I said you have only a few viewers with this quality of live. Yeah, dude, that's how it is. This is Borderlands 4. Alright, y'all, check it out. Here we go. This will take just a second, a couple slashes, and I'll have enough damage built up. And just watch his health. Watch what happens to his health. Look at the damage ticks. Just a couple more, and he's dead. Yeah, so yeah. It's stupid how strong this is, man. It's stupid. What beautiful hate you present, it shouldn't be that strong. It shouldn't. That's totally broken. I firmly believe they're gonna they got it. They gotta nerf it. There's no way it should be that strong. Nice play. Yeah, dude, it's ridiculous how strong this is, man. Ooh. Jailbroken Gatling? I don't think I've seen this before. It's got Jacob's Ricochet's shotgun damage. I could, on hit, gain a stack of backfire. For each stack of backfire, gain increased fire rate and an increased chance to fire off additional projectiles? Yo, this thing looks nasty. Okay, I gotta try that. You went for the Buster comm, I see. Oh, is that what I'm... Oh, yeah, I did. Let's see, which one am I using? Action skill damage, skill damage. Yeah. What was this? Per my last. Yep, that's what I'm using. I think you recommended that, right, Prime? Per my last with this build? Because that's like double damage. Yeah, definitely. The SMG is good? Nice. That thing is broken, that gun. Is it? Prime, really? Dude, I've literally never used this thing. I've never once used it. I need to check it out. No, I'm not spec'd for this thing at all, but this is pretty cool. I'm gonna have to build around this thing. Let's see what goodies we got. And they come in all oh, nice. Yeah, I think yeah, this one's corrosive with a what override? Shock override. Dude, that's actually great. Corrosive and shock override, both of those are very strong against their, you know, like the corresponding element. So very strong against armor, and the shock is very strong against, or shock is very strong against shield. See any other goodies? Yeah. Shotgun ammo, level 60 Dark Beast. I don't know if I have a shotgun level 60 yet. Let's see, is this? Shotgun. Dark Beast, that's a level 50 shotgun. Okay, so I can junk this. All right, nice. Very cool. Actually, perfect. Hang on to that. What is that? Okay. Use it as shotgun. Oh, yeah, totally. Shotgun mode. Yeah, and it's shooting like, is that 3 or how many projectiles is that shooting? Looks like 3? Yeah, 3 projectiles versus just the 1. And each one's gonna do more damage. Shotgun is sick on it. Yeah, so it has shotgun ammo. Yep. On your beam RAFA too. Oh yeah, I need to put this in my beam RAFA. Only I'm gonna need a new enhancement though for this. The enhancement I'm using is like all gun damage. Looks like Borderlands of some sort. Yeah, this is Borderlands 4. Wait till you get crit. Oh. Get crit. Let's see. Let's see. Use that shotgun. Yeah, faster effect trigger. All right, let's see. Yeah, I don't think I have. I'm gonna put this in the bank so I can put it in with the other RAFA, the one we were just using. Oh wait, I did have one. That's hilarious. I honestly didn't even realize I already had this. I already had one. And it also has shot. Do they all roll with Jacobs and shotgun ammo? Is that just like always a thing, or did I just luck out and get 2 of them? I'm looking at this now, and this one has cryo and incendiary. I literally didn't even realize I had this. I must have grabbed it while I was playing around. I got one up here too. Good God, how many of these things did I actually get? You know, I must just not be remembering the name. The name just is throwing me off because I clearly have 2 of these things already. This one's cryo and kinetic. Cryo and incendiary. All mine have both. Yeah, I'm looking at the 2 of them I have here that I totally didn't even realize I have. I haven't used this account in a minute, so that's probably why I just totally forgot about this gun. But I'm looking at these 2 and they both have Jacobs and shotgun. Incendiary and cryo. Cryo, kinetic. Bank. Alright. Let me quit out of here and let me go back. You have 4 of them. They all have Jacobs. Guess it's all. Yeah, it seems like it's always. Name of the game. This is Borderlands 4, y'all. Borderlands 4. That one, you will do cryo, fire, corrosive. Oh, you're right. You're right, Prime. Yeah, I'll have cryo and fire, and I'll be doing like 4 elemental damages. I did put it in the bank, and it has a incendiary override. So that's actually perfect. Wait, did I just go back into the same thing? I went in the same thing, didn't I? All right, make sure I select the right one. All right. Almost infinite ammo Harlow is amazing. Why is it almost infinite? the critical funding that you're talking about. Like I know in my Harlow build, I basically have unlimited ammo just because of critical funding. Like I basically never run out of ammo with that. Let me go to the bank. I'm gonna grab this gun. And then as we're over, you know what? I'll run this Ripper drill sight a few times and see if I get a decent SMG related enhancement so I can break out that gun. The Daedalus is not always shotgun, but Jacobs is always. Oh, okay, so it's not always shotgun. Well, that's crazy because the 3 that I have are all shotgun. I guess that's just good luck. I have a heavy weapon, infinite ammo Harlow build, quite fun. Yeah, I have a infinite ammo cash heavy ordnance build, which is fun. It doesn't do like tremendous amounts of damage, but it does pretty good damage. It's fun. I'll have to break that one out in a minute and show you that one. That's a fun build. Let's see. I'm just gonna grab both of them, and then I'll equip one just to play around with. Go cryo. How much more damage does this other one do though? Oh, this one's actually stronger. Okay, cool. Well, that's even better. And then this is shotgun ammo. Nice. Let's go back down here, and I'm gonna run this drill sight a few times and see if we can't find a decent SMG enhancement. Maybe you have a good enhancement in bank. Oh yeah, maybe. I don't think so because I literally never keep anything like SMG related as far as enhancements. The only things I ever really keep are like shotgun. Like, cause I'm just such a shotgun dude. You see, like the only thing I ever use are shotguns. So I probably don't, but it honestly shouldn't take too long to get at least something with a couple SMG related buffs on an enhancement that I can switch to just to have some fun. And in fact, let's just have some fun right now. And I forget what the buffs are on this thing. It's like with every hit that you do, it does what? Shoots faster and then shoots more projectiles or something? Stop shooting. Yeah, see, like I'm not doing much damage right now. This is just like basically essentially default damage out of this thing. Because I don't have any buffs on my enhancement or my class mod for SMG. Oh, dude. Oh, I'm out of shotgun ammo. Oh, you know what? It's just hilarious. There's actually ammo right here. Alright, let's finish this. With infinite ammo build, it is big. Nice. But you will have to vitriol every time since you will not do first shot. Oh, yeah, that's right. It's right. You're right. You're right. I won't have... See, that's one of the benefits of using like the Hellwalker or the Hot Slugger is like every shot I reload. So every shot has vitriol. Every shot has first impression. So that's true. That's all right. It's still some good fun. I like trying out new weapons. Not even gonna break out the action skill here. Didn't do too many of these folks here. Damn. Okay. Let's run it again. See, now we're gonna keep our eyes open for a decent SMG related enhancement. See what we can find. Look how much damage these beams do. Half the time I'm lucky if I even get a shot on the dudes before they're dead. Because these beams are just cooking everyone. Yeah. Where's his last dude? There he is. Dude, look at that. It instantly deletes them. That is crazy. Uh-oh. My health is wicked low. And some lifesteal. Yeah, this build is so much fun, man. I'm so pleased with how this turned out. It's not ever gonna probably take out the new raid bosses or anything. Like, it's not that strong, but it sure does mob well. Bye bye bosses. Yeah, that was pretty quick. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, Prime with Bullet Buddy, it does proc first impression and vitriol for every shot for all 4 seconds. So that's true. Dude, what's the farm for the shotgun? The shotgun is the Hellwalker. This has always been my favorite gun in the entire game. The farm is, whoops, Meathead Riders right here in Terminus range. So looking at the map, Terminus range down here in the very bottom is this arena. This POI right here, Meathead Riders. That's where you want to go farm them and you'll get it. And in fact, I haven't been there in so long, and that's another Ripper drill site. And oh, actually, I almost left without looking at my enhancements. I'm looking for an enhancement for an SMG, or at least something that will buff some SMG stuff, because I got one of these Atlan guns and I want to try it out just to play around with. And so I'm looking for an enhancement with some SMG buffs, because the one I have is just, it's 100%. It's just all shotgun damage, shotgun everything, shotgun fire rate, damage, whatever. All right, I don't see anything here, so I'll head over there to the Meathead Riders and I'll show you that location. It is actually it's a really fun farm. I enjoy the Ripper drill site farms the most, rather than the monotonous like boss farms where it's just like kill boss, go to the Moxie's big encore, kill boss, Moxie's big encore, just back and forth. With the Ripper drill sites, there's more to it. You're running around, there's people coming at you. It's just a whole lot more fun. So it is a hell of a fun farm. Just come straight out and just go straight down that way. You see that big skull thing right there? That's like right where the arena is. So you just literally come straight out. Ever tried the Chaosin? Oh, the Chaosin is nasty. I love the Chaosin. That's a great one. And it can roll in all kinds of specs. You can get up to 4% damage per sticky. And it rolls in elemental versions. So that's a great gun too. I haven't played in a month or two. I was a Siren main using mostly shotguns and snipers. Yeah, well, you're speaking my language, the shotguns. That's like all I ever use. Snipers too, snipers and shotguns. Well, I don't want to say all, I'm always using a shotgun, but every once in a while I'll switch between like a pistol and a sniper. Like I think I have this, yeah, I have this sniper right here that I was playing around with from the vault card, and I can switch it to shotgun ammo. And it was doing some pretty nasty damage. So again, this is just basically just default damage out of this thing, because my enhancement is all shotgun damage related. So this is, I mean, look at that. Oh, this is, what is happening? Oh, you were hella glitched, bro. But this thing is nasty. Oh, that's a friendly. And it's got some pretty good status effect, like elemental damage to it. All right, let's go this way. Oh, you didn't die? Really? But this thing's great. That's a good one. All right, so right up there is the arena. This is where you're gonna farm the restream by. Is it a thing like for Borderlands 2 when some purple class mods are better than legendary? Oh yeah, 100%. It is absolutely 100% true. I typically only run purples. So I'm using a legendary class mod right now, because this is the only class mod in the game that gives me per my last skill, which is the skill that I'm using here for basically double damage out of my action skill. There's a 30% chance to basically deal double action skill damage. And that is super OP when I'm getting up to over 300%, actually over 400% action skill damage. So when I deal over 400% action skill damage, there's a 30% chance with per my last skill to deal that doubly, like double that damage. Deal it again. So that's super OP. And that's the only reason I'm using this one. But otherwise, like I'm always using a purple enhancement or typically a purple class mod. Blunts, what's going on, man? I just saw your message. What's up? What's up? How you doing? Well, new takedown is mobbing. Oh, you're right. D-Bell, new takedown is mobbing. So this build should actually be really fun there. That's a great point. What do y'all think of the new takedown? Did y'all see the sneak peek of that? That looks like it's going to be so much fun. So much fun. Hey, Foxy, I was farming Timekeeper for the shinies last couple days. I just put it on easy to check drop rates, and I got 4 pearls in one of the red boxes. Wow. That's hilarious. So you're just like instant deleting him and getting a bunch of purples in the red chest. AO is BL4. Oh, I love Borderlands 4. Peachy, I love it. I love it. Okay. Here we go. This is where you're going to get this shotgun. Anybody who's asking about what this shotgun is or where to farm it, it's right here. Meathead Riders. Well, let me just take out these few folks here, and then we'll go in. And this is a super fun farm too. Because I just love the Ripper drill site farms. They're just so much more fun than a lot of the other boss farms that you're just like kill boss, you know, big encore, kill boss, big encore. It's just super monotonous. This is extremely not monotonous. It's a lot of fun. The boss is cool. The arena's cool. All right, I should be able to keep the action skill up the whole time, so let's just run it. These dudes do sometimes separate, so if I am not near any of them to kill, I'll run an action skill, but we should be okay. Let's see if we can keep it on the entire time. Oh, come on, get out of there. Some more. There we go. Come here. Come here. Oh, here we go. Here's the boss. And this little guy is usually pretty quick. Come here. Yeah, see, he's not quite as strong as the bigger dude. Watch out for him though. Did you see that thing that blow up? So if you have not farmed this, just FYI, he drops a bomb when you eliminate him, you kill him. Stay away from him. Don't run right up to him because he drops a bomb that will literally it'll kill you. It'll knock you instantly. It's crazy powerful. Oh, someone's sniping me. Did y'all hear that? Woo! I was about to read the chat and I hear about to get sniped. Jake, hey Foxy, what's the best place to farm beam tossers? I'm having a hell of a rough time. Okay, so Jake, where I got the best beam tossers was in a big was in my weekly big encore, or my saying that wrong multiple times. My this is Borderlands 4. Was in my black market. So it may not need to be the best place to farm it because it could take a long time before you get something like a kickballer. So I had a kickballer show up in my black market, and instantly when I saw that, I said, wait, the kickballer can roll beam tossers, and it usually has the highest values. That dude's shooting me with stickies from there. It has some of the highest value, like damage, beam tossers that you'll find on any gun. And so I kept going back. I kept going back to it, and I got every single element. I got corrosive, I got shock, I got radiation, I got incendiary, beam tossers across the board. So that was the best that worked for me. Outside of that, it's going to be any location that, like a heavy enemy location, like a Ripper drill site. Just go run Ripper drill sites. Just keep running them, and you'll eventually see things like Vertexes and other guns that drop beam tossers. Okay, so, whoa! Oh, this dude, okay. Alright. Anywhere bad boys are. Yeah, no, exactly. Splash Zone. Yeah, Splash Zone is a great idea because you can just run it so fast. Splash Zone is such a fast farm. Alright, let's see. If I can find a Jacobs enhancement with SMG, that would be beautiful. So I can try this SMG I got. Actually, I'm gonna sell these so I don't keep looking at them. Hey, how's it going, dude? Freya, oh, it's going well. How are you? What's going on? What's up? I was just over here showing some folks where you can farm what I believe is the best gun in the game, the Hellwalker. It's always been my favorite. Like, always. It's in every loadout I have. Everything. Whoa! Yep, saw that coming. And I'm back. There's another one. Oh, someone's sniping me. Where are you? Oh, crap. There's the beepers. Get away from me. Boss time. Alright, where's the little guy? There we go. Alright, let's see what he dropped me. Pretty good. Just got back home after some grocery shopping. Oh, nice. Get them grocery. Alright, let's see. Ammo generator. Oh, right there's the Hellwalker. There you go. So, that, yeah, as you can see, he drops the Hellwalker. And Lucian's flank. Alright. No good enhancements yet. Hey, Foxy, is this setup good on level 30 character or only on level 60? That's a good question. I would say, let's take a look. I think if you're only level 30, you're gonna miss some pretty significant skills. You could probably get away. Let's see, there's not much green. Reload speed. So this is literally like, you know, I actually, now that I think about it, I don't even really need these 5 points. I bet I could put these in something else. I don't know what I put them in here. But I put these in here when I was like, I need to get back into action skill faster when I was using Bullet Buddy. But now that I have switched to Instinto and just like tried to gear more towards action skill uptime, I don't really need these 5 points. They're kind of not helping me right now, but you probably could get away with this on level 30. I'm looking at like, you probably don't need some of these skills on the side, like asymmetric warfare, errant spark, and lateral plinking. These are all buffing my shoulder cannons, so they're increasing the damage of them. They're adding bonus incendiary damage and ricocheting. And all of this is true. I've tested it. It actually works on the shoulder cannons, especially even with the beams. But you could do without these, and that's 11 points right there. You might not be able to get down into some of these down here, but it would probably still work well. Like, I think I've got extra points up here too. Like, you'd probably just go thin up here, like maybe leave out these 2 points. And that would be almost the 15 or so. So yeah, you could probably get a halfway decent build. Yeah, any plans after the stream? Plans after the stream? No. Probably just hang out, watch. You know what? Actually, I take it back. My family and I, so like my youngest daughter and I and my wife, we've all watched Attack on Titan. We're you know, big anime fans. We've watched Attack on Titan at least 3 times now. And my oldest daughter who's like the big One Piece fan, has always been like, One Piece is so much better. I'm not watching Attack on Titan. What's up, Liam? And so we've been getting her to watch Attack on Titan, and we got through like episode 6, maybe up to 7 or 8. I don't remember. It was something or somewhere around there. And she was like, this was last night. She was like, play another one. I could play another one. Play another one. And I was like, oh, no, it's late. We got to go to bed. I'm glad you're excited about it though. So she's like getting into it now. So after the stream, we'll probably go watch some more Attack on Titans. 6-7 Juggernaut. I was wondering if anybody was gonna catch the 6-7. Yeah. I got a lot of y'all saying 6-7 in the chat now. In my head, I was like, they're not gonna catch it. They're not gonna catch it. Y'all caught it. We were on episode 6 or 7. Use bullet buddy. Use bullet buddy. Don't mean to say it twice. I got my mad firework and Borderlands 4 splash song. Nice. No more 6-7, please. Yeah, for real. Oh man, that was. It's definitely died down. I'll say that. I definitely don't hear the 6-7 thing nearly as much as I used to. It used to just be constant with my kids, man. I got a 14 and 16-year-old one. They just, I mean, it was just all day, every day, everything was 6-7. If there's anything that references 6-7, like if we're in a train station or something, and it's, you know, there's a 6 and a 7 next to each other, they will spot it and they'll call it out, but they don't, they're not just always saying it like they used to. All right, so check this out. Let's go in here. So yeah, so as I was saying, I'm like maximizing action skill uptime and action skill and like skill damage. And so I know if you're on a mobile version, you can't see the numbers, but I will read them to you. So my damage dealt goes up to as high as 100%. Right now, my damage dealt is 66. So it's basically, it's almost 67%. There it is again. But it goes up to as high as 100%. So there's an, you know, 100% damage. On top of that, I have skill damage of 189.6% and then action skill damage of 332.5%. And so the whole point of this is like, get that damage up there high and then extend my action skill as long as I possibly can and utilize the Buster class mod with a 5 into per my last for potential double damage, a 30% chance to basically do double action skill damage. Mighty 9 is good series. Oh, nice. I'll have to check it out. Before I go, Fireworks Shield will be hard on this build too. Oh, yeah, I should try that. Fireworks Shield. The laser beam is actually crazy. No, I love the laser beam, man. I love it. Juggernaut. What game is this? Oh, this is Borderlands 4. All right, let's keep wrecking them. And what's crazy about the laser beam right now, y'all? So check this out. Check this out. Check this out. This is what's so great about this build is I now have the build doing with my gun and the Peacebreaker cannons on my shoulders. I am doing corrosive damage, I'm doing shock damage, and I'm doing incendiary damage, both from my gun and from my shoulder cannons. So it doesn't matter what the enemy is. If they come at me and they have armor, if they have shield, or if they're just flesh, I'm dealing the primary element, the strongest element against them, plus 2 ancillary, you know, like just benefit elements against them. And that the reason that I'm able to do that is because the Hellwalker is an incendiary weapon. So right there's incendiary. I am using a Watts for Dinner shield. So as long as I have overshield, and this one has Siphon, which gives me automatic overshield by damaging enemies. This one is dealing shock damage. So there's incendiary and shock. Now the corrosive damage comes in from the skill Vitriol right here in the red tree. So Vitriol, the first shot fired from RAFA's fully loaded magazine deals bonus corrosive damage. I'm using a Hellwalker, which is a one-shot weapon. So I shoot and I reload. I shoot and I reload. So every shot has this bonus corrosive damage. So every shot I'm dealing incendiary, shock, and corrosive damage. As for my over-the-shoulder cannons, I am using the beam team, which means the guns that are usually there are replaced with one is a shock beam, the other is a corrosive beam, and then when you add in Errant Spark, all indirect projectiles deal bonus incendiary damage, and and the indirect projectiles include action skill weapons. So now I am dealing incendiary, corrosive, and shock damage all the time from my gun and my shoulder cannons. So it is awesome. Hey, how's it going? What game is this? This is Borderlands 4. That's actually wicked. Yeah, no, it's awesome. And if you watch the damage these cannons do, oh man, somebody just blew me up. But like, if you watch the damage that these cannons do, it's pretty significant. Like, I didn't even get a chance to shoot that dude. That dude's dead. That dude's dead. Here's the boss. We got a world drop too. Oh, am I gonna run out of action skill? Oh, I ran out! No! Oh, and they got me. Let's see if my ricochets get anyone. Nope. Come here. Oh, are you kidding me? There we go. I don't need the action skill. You're dead anyway. All right, like I said, don't go near him right away. You see that right there? He has this massive bomb that blows up. So don't like, okay, he's dead, and go run up on him to see what he dropped, because it'll kill you. I promise you. What is this? Porter. Shoot me. Ah! There's a dude riding it. Alright, let's see. Wait, why do I see? Something must have fallen through the ground. I see on my map, yeah, it says it's below me. See that? Something must have fallen through the ground. On my mini map, it says I'm standing right on top of a legendary right now, but I don't see it. Must have went through the ground. Alright, any enhancements? Still looking for an enhancement that I can... The Ripper, let's see, is this thing's not a Ripper, is it? MG? Oh, it is a Ripper. Hold up. Gun splash, gun equips, yeah, that's garbage, that's not help. The lost loot will have it. Oh yeah, that's true. Eventually. I probably don't need it anyway, I don't even know what it is. Antis, thank you for following. Jules, what's going on? Hello. Ball the Invincible. Vault 6th and the hardest boss in the game. This is Borderlands 4, for those that were asking. Alright, let's change up the Ripper drill site. I love these Ripper drill sites. Let's change it up though. Let's go to one that's a little bit more difficult with the dudes that fly around. Let's Ripper Roadbirds. Yeah, let's do this one. See if we get this one of these enhancements. Any tips to beat the Bloom Reaper? RAFA Blue Tree. What is Blue Tree? Is that the... What's that thing called? Apophis Lance? Okay, it is. I have a Lance build. I don't think I've ever tried Bloom Reaper with that. Yes, yeah, Bloom Reaper would have legendary enhancements. What's one thing you dislike about the game? One thing I dislike about the game. The very first thing, what game is this? This is Borderlands 4. The nerf the bod shotgun like horrible. Oh yeah, they destroyed. Well, they didn't just nerf the bod, they nerfed stickies. This is what they did. So you can, so with stickies, you used to be able to stack damage with those stickies basically indefinitely. So if you had bullet, like builds that would do infinite ammo, or if you had things like bullet buddy with RAFA, you're just shooting and stacking ridiculous amounts of stickies. And when they all blow up, it was doing like literally thousands % of damage. And so you're just like deleting bosses almost instantly. And so they said, you know, that's not what we originally intended to be able to happen with stickies. We wanted them to be strong, but we didn't want them to just infinitely stack damage like that. So what they did is they went and implemented a max 200% at any one time, you know, sticky damage. So you can still stack tons and thousands of stickies if you want, but they will only ever do up to 200% damage at a time. So instead of you seeing like health bars just disappearing with bosses, you'll see them ticking away slowly because you're only going to get up to 200% damage. And that goes for the bot and any weapon that deals stickies. So it didn't just nerf the bot, they nerfed stickies. Which boss am I at? Right now I'm at Meathead Riders. Wait, no. Now I'm heading to Ripper Roadbirds. Let's have some fun over here. I love these Ripper drill sites.
They won't get too close, they're getting shot.
Damn. Okay, so somebody was saying what's one thing I hate about the game, or I dislike about the game. The first thing that comes to mind is how the XP works. I really don't like the fact that when I'm trying to like level up or XP farm, taking out bosses, like some of the biggest bosses in the game, don't even come close to the amount of XP that a vile bounty would give you. So everyone is essentially stuck just going and doing vile bounties or just any bounties to level up. And that's just stupid, I think. I think it should be that, you know, some of the hardest bosses in the game should be giving you more XP than a vile bounty. Like, let's be honest, these vile bounties are nowhere near as difficult as some of these bosses. And the bosses just don't give you crap for XP. It's abysmal. So that's one thing I definitely dislike. Are the biggest bosses in... Took me a month to get to my hard level 60. Right, exactly. That's exactly what I'm saying. It's like, and that's, you know, that month was probably, if you were just doing the game normally, not even doing vile bounties, you probably could have sped it up a little bit, you know, or even a lot doing the vile bounties, but it's just so boring. You know what I mean? Like, who the hell wants to just go run vile bounties constantly to level up? You know, like if I could go run Ripper drill sites and do bosses and missions and get the same level of XP as a vile bounty, that would be infinitely more fun. Like this, doing this and just running around and just wasting everyone is infinitely more fun than having to go to a bounty board and then if there's no vile bounties or any bounties at all, quitting out or going to a different safe house and trying to find one and just going around trying to find bounties. I'm like, that's so boring. They need to fix that. They need to make it so that I can go to like a Ripper drill site, and one run is basically, you know, the equivalent of a vile bounty, or even more, because you're doing a whole lot more than just taking out one thing. But I know people have been asking about this same thing for a long time, and they haven't updated it, so they probably will never. This is my first look at Borderlands 4. Is this good? Really? It's your first look? Oh, dude. What's up, Scap? Yeah, Jose, I love this game, man. So if you're asking me, I'm very biased. I love the game, and I will tell you to get it right now. I'll tell you to go buy it, because I love it. Die. You can't shoot these things, can you? You're using the triple bypass? Am I? I think I am. Yeah. I don't need to though. I probably could use one of these other shiny war paints or whatever, but I am using it. I bought that, right? Did I not buy it? Oh, come on. Thought I bought it. I'm gonna run an action skill. Let's see if I can keep the action skill. Wasted that dude.
If you're looking for this stuff,
Trying to snipe me, fool? Bam! Y'all see the ticks these cannons do? Like, look at the damage the cannons do. I'm not even gonna shoot this dude. I'm not even gonna shoot him. Look at it. Look at that. That was one of the shoulder cannons. Look at that. Look at that. Look at the damage these things do. He's dead. They're dead. Look, I'm not even shooting. I'm not even gonna shoot. I'm just gonna run around. Oh, I ran out. I guess should have shot. On kill, I get action skill damage refunded, so that's all right. By reloading, I get action skill cooldown, so the fact that every shot is reloading. 7 seconds left. 5 seconds left. Had a feeling they were going to come out right now. Man, look at the damage. Bam! Die! Oh, they're all dead. This is a great place to farm purples, as we're seeing right here. Oh. Nope. Nope. Jacobson Ripper on the potato thrower. Look at that. This is Borderlands 4. Yes, it is a Borderlands game. It is 4. Piercer. Nope, not what I want. You see how many enhancements we got in here? Like this, I'm telling you, this is a great place to farm purples. Is that all of them? Alright, let's run it again. I gotta not mess around. I gotta keep my action skill up the whole time this time. My fiance loves this series, so that's the only reason I knew it. Ah! Yeah, I love this as well. Look at the damage these beams do. I didn't even get a chance to shoot that guy. Dead. Look at that. I mean, half the time I'm lucky if I get a shot on these dudes before the beams have already killed them. Uh-oh. There's a beam. There's a beeper guy. Where are you? I know I hear you. Oh, there you are. I didn't even see him. Ah, big dude. Here, come here. Done. Alright, here we go. Boss time. Oh, where'd he go? He's totally disappeared. Where'd the other guy go? There he is. Oh, dang. Oh, man. I'm so happy with this build. It turned out so well. What's your PC specs? I heard the optimization isn't that great on the game. Dude, I will say this. The optimizations on this game are not that great. I am on... I can't remember the specs. I'll just pull it up here on the screen so you can see it. So I think you can go to like system and then about. So I have an AMD Ryzen. This is about a 3-year-old PC I put together. AMD Ryzen 9 5950X 16 core processor, 3.4 gigahertz, 64 gigs of RAM, 24 gigabyte hard in the GeForce RTX 3090 Ti video card, and about up to like 4 terabytes in hard drive space. So this is a pretty decent system, especially given it's like 3 years old, and it mostly runs pretty smooth. But I'm at best getting like 100 frames a second, and right now I'm getting about 85 frames a second. So it kind of depends on where I'm at in the world and what I'm doing and how much action there is. But yeah, you're absolutely right. The optimizations aren't that great. There are times when I literally have to quit the game and load back in because the frame rate drops so low. Like I can't deal with it. So that is true. I hope you have good luck with getting the shiny Wombo. Oh, I think I already have this shiny Wombo combo. Let me double check. I think I have it. Challenges. I'm at 57% on the phosphine, so I'm over halfway. Let's see, Wombo combo. It's gonna be down here in W. Wombo combo. Yeah, I do have it. I have the Wombo combo. I need to figure out what all the other ones I don't have. I don't see any more enhancements. I'm hoping to get at least something so I can try out this SMG. Alright. Are you playing on 2K res? I'm not even sure, to be honest with you. Let me see what's... Yeah, the resolution is 2560 by 1440. Yeah, 1440. So yeah, it's 2K. So yes. 2K resolution. Oh no, Juggernaut, you're good. Jules, finish the status effect, Rafa, or still optimizing? Jules, I think I've basically settled on what I have right now. And it's kind of a cross between status effect damage and action skill damage. So I've settled on, and like I kind of kept on the spectrum of like status effect and action skill or gun damage. I kind of kept going back and forth, and I found myself respecking or looking for different ways to boost gun damage, and then that would get me away from like action skill uptime and damage and status effect, and then I was like, no, that's not what I want with this build. So now I've like completely shifted and gone all in the other way, to where I do have some gun damage from, you know, my enhancement, and I've got a couple skills that buff gun damage, but it's mainly about keeping my action skill up as long as I can, essentially indefinitely, as long as I have something to kill, because I'm using the Instinto augment, where on kill it grants back action skill duration. So when I get kills in here on this drill site, you'll see like chunks come back into my action skill, and I should be able to keep it up the entire time. And then while it's up, the whole like the longer that it's up, the more damage I start dealing with the action skill, and I get up to like over 400% action skill damage. And then also I'm using per my last skill with this Buster class mod, where per my last gives you an option to deal double action skill damage. There's a 30% chance to deal double damage with your action skill, which is great. And then the last part of the build is the status effect stuff. So with my gunshots, I'm dealing incendiary damage, corrosive damage, and shock damage. And with the beams, the Peacebreaker cannons, one does corrosive, the other does shock, and they both deal bonus incendiary damage. So the whole time, whether I'm shooting my gun or the Peacebreaker cannons, I'm dealing corrosive, shock, and incendiary damage. So that's kind of what I've settled on, which is what I have now, and what you're about to see. And I'm loving it. It is a lot of fun. It's not going to be something that, you know, you'll be able to like platinum the new raid boss with, or anything like that. It's never going to be that strong. But I think it's a lot of fun, and I think it'll be really fun on the new takedown coming up, because there's just going to be so many, you know, so many enemies in that takedown. You'll just be killing things left and right and keep your action skill up the whole time. And let's see, I'm probably already up to over 400%. Yeah, 332% action skill, 189% skill damage, and then the damage dealt is at about 50% right now, but it will go up to 100% based on if I have full shield and health. So, yeah, it's working well. It's fun. I'm definitely happy with it. But if you look at the elemental damage on the hit like this, you see how I'm doing corrosive, shock, and incendiary damage. That's what I love about this. So it's like no matter what comes at me, if it's an enemy that has armor, shield, or flesh, I'm ready for it. But you see that? You see all the status of the elemental damage there? You're seeing incendiary, shock, and corrosive. I love hearing those dudes scream like that. I laugh every time. It's like, ah! And it's not like it's light on damage, you know what I mean? Like, it's really no problem with any boss in the game. Any of the normal bosses outside of the raid bosses, you know, it's really no problem. You can waste them pretty easily. Where are you? Damn. All right, let me see if we got any decent enhancements so I can try this this SMG. I want to try it. Have you tried this build on raid bosses? No, Postal Craze. That's what I was saying. I don't believe it's ever going to be that strong to really work well on the raid bosses. I'm happy to go try it, but if y'all want to sit here for 20 minutes watching me try to take them out, I have a feeling that's probably what's going to happen. Because it's not something that's doing like big damage. Over time, it can do some pretty good damage, like DPS. Oh, look, there's a Vertex. Somebody was asking about best place to farm beam tossers. This one doesn't have a beam tosser on it, but these Ripper drill sites are a great place to do it, because you'll see those Vertex that drop, things like that. And I think there's Conflux, maybe. There's another gun that'll have a beam tosser on it too. Gosh, I don't see any enhancements. I think the first run in here, I got like 6 of them. Oh, I haven't seen any. Are you putting this on YouTube? Yes, Mike, I think I definitely am. This is another one of those builds where it's like, I'm having so much fun with it, and I know other people have fun with this. Like, it's a blast. And that's basically my gauge for like, if I'm gonna actually put something on YouTube, is if I find myself thoroughly enjoying it, and then I'm like, okay, now this is a build I think other people will enjoy, and then I'll put together a video on it. Best current RAFA build? Best is subjective. Like, it depends on what you're talking about. So like, mobbing, the build I have right now, I absolutely love. I love, like, that's why I'm at a Ripper drill site right now, is because I'm just kind of doing some mobbing, but I'm also farming a purple enhancement. So this build is just fantastic for that. I also have a Golden God RAFA, which is really kind of another mobbing build, but it does do some pretty significant damage and can be decent at bossing. But the real like bossing build that I have is a melee build that uses the arc knives. It'll literally, it insta deletes even the new raid bosses. Like I'm talking 1-2 slashes and the new raid, even the new raid bosses are just deleted. So it kind of depends on what you mean or what you're looking for as far as like best. But I love this build for mobbing. That's what I'm talking about. These cannons, they do. Look at how much damage. I didn't even shoot that dude. Did you see that? Look at the damage these things do. And that's only one shoulder. That's only one cannon on him. When they're both shooting, it's literally double the damage. And then if per my last hits, it does double that damage. So it can be huge. So yeah, pay attention to the elemental damage on these dudes as I'm shooting them. Especially pay attention to the boss. Notice you're seeing shock, corrosive, and incendiary with my shoulder cannons and my gun. So we are ready for anything at all times. There we go. There he is. Dead. Prime said earlier that Lazy Data did an update version of Golden God. Oh, really? Interesting. Yeah, the Golden God RAFA build that I have on my YouTube is a level 50, so I really need to do an update to that to kind of like really figure out where I would invest those additional 10 points we have now. Because, you know, there's clearly a bunch of options. 10 points, that's pretty significant. Let's see. Where do we want to... Do we have... There's an enhancement. Let's see what we got. Nope. Not what I want. Probably not gonna get one, of course. Even if I don't get one during the stream, I'm gonna keep hunting for a decent one so I can try out this this SMG. Just for y'all that are curious, I'm talking about this Gatling, jailbroken Gatling. Can switch to shotgun ammo. Has Jacobs. This one does cryo and it switches to incendiary, which I think would be cool because I can do cryo and incendiary with this. Plus with my gunshots, I'll be dealing corrosive and shock damage. Well, corrosive will be on only the first shot of a reloaded magazine because I'm using vitriol, which is part of the reason why I'm using the Hellwalker, because every shot it reloads, so every shot has vitriol applied to it. You use Devastated Dancer? Yeah, I use the Dancer on my Golden God RAFA build. It's kind of dependent on the Dancer, and they did nerf the Dancer, but it still holds up. Speaking of which, let's switch to that build and have some fun. That's another fun build. Have you tried Rainbow Vomit on this build? You know what? I have not tried the Rainbow Vomit on this build. That's actually a great idea. I should try that. The one thing about the Rainbow Vomit is I just find it just doesn't do a lot of damage. I really hope that they buff that, because I've had some decent rolls on that, and I actually was working on a build with Cash when Cash first came out that was going to be dependent on the Rainbow Vomit, and so I was farming the Rainbow Vomit, and I got like a god roll eventually after like days of farming, and it still just did garbage damage compared to like the Hellwalker. This is Borderlands 4. Yeah, no, it does. It rolls 3 elements. No, I should try it though with this build, just to kind of see how it works. Just for fun. All right, so let's go to the Golden God RAFA here. I did use this the other day. I got a gold timing against these dudes. Oh look, I'm out of ammo. I got a gold. I'm not gonna run them because again, this is not like a great big bossing build, but it is absolutely a mobbing build. So let's have some fun. And mobbing is so much more fun. I love it. So y'all check this out though. This is another like really fun build. If you like run and gun builds, you're gonna love this. I promise you. It's infinite ammo, and every single shot out of the gun is a guaranteed crit. This is all I can get to. That is all you can get. Oh, is a gold. No idea how to make it better on raid. You know, I would have to spend some time thinking about that, and I haven't just yet. So maybe at some point this week I'll spend some time on this build and just think about how, if anything, there might be able to, you know, like if there's anything that we can do to buff the build a little bit and make it even stronger at bossing. I don't know yet. There might be some things we can do. Like for example, I don't even remember. I'm gonna have to look at my skill tree because I don't remember if I have first impression or vitriol on this, which would be buffs. Oh, I only have 1 into vitriol. And I don't have first impression. Oh, but wait, no, that wouldn't. Okay, yeah, no, that wouldn't apply. Actually, those would never apply because you're never reloading. So I think that's why I'm not using it. So honestly, this vitriol might not even be, that 1 point in vitriol is might even be pointless. Yeah, I'm gonna have to think about it. Whoops, didn't mean to do that.
Come on.
Just turn that off. so now if you watch, I will never release this trigger. Not once. And notice every shot is a guaranteed crit. Every single one. And you see how my reticle in the center is getting smaller and smaller? That is El Centro kicking in. And what's going to happen is it's going to basically turn this shotgun that has a pretty significant pellet spread into a straight laser beam. So where all the pellets are directly in the tiny little center of that circle. So all you have to do is put that circle on something and it's dead. Alright, so there we go. I just bought that. I'm not even going to stop shooting. And I will never have to release this trigger. You see what I'm saying? Like, all I have to do is put that reticle on something and it's dead. You see how tiny it is? All the pellets firing from this gun are going in that tiny little center. So they're all hitting those targets. Wherever I put that little pin dot in the center now, all the pellets from this gun are going right there. So it's basically like a laser beam at this point. And as long as you have something to kill, you'll keep getting your action skill refunded. And then look at the damage this does. Look at that. And this is UVH7. It's not true mode, but it is UVH7. Notice I have not once released this trigger. Not even once. The entire time. Entire time. Every shot's a crit. And they're all dead. UVH7, true. Yeah, no. What's that? What's that guy? This is the Golden God. I only have 20 shinies in Borderlands so far. Juggernaut, yeah, so I only have, I'm not sure of the number. I'm at 57% of the way through. Let's see, does it actually tell me how many I have? 39. I have 39 out of the 67 possible. So like I've never made it a priority to go get them unless I really like a gun. Like I love the Hellwalker, the Golden God that I'm using here. You know, like anytime I get a gun and I'm like, okay, this is going to be a gun I'm going to build around or have fun with for a while, I'll go get the shiny just because it looks so cool. But I know some folks are just like hardcore about, I got to have the shinies. And then this Golden God can roll with all sorts of different rolls. So this one that I'm using, it has Jacobs. So the critical hits ricochet, which is great for mobbing, you know, like all those ricochets bouncing around, but it can also roll an elemental Jacobs version. So like this one is incendiary. So like this one is non-incendiary, it's just kinetic, but this one's incendiary. So like theoretically this one should be stronger for all these enemies that are just flesh. This one is radiation. There's also like shock and other ones that I have, like this one's cryo. So they can roll in all kinds of different specs. It takes a long time to get them with decent specs and Jacobs though. It's a painful farm. You can get it from my dollar Sol. Your hardest shiny was the bod. Yeah, I think that's true for a lot of people. Instantly max your points, money, iridium, and I can help farm shinies. Oh no, it's all good, Mango. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it though. What do you use like the save editor or something like that? Like I know there's the save editor some people use. Something like that. All right. We'll run it one more time for fun. And let's use the incendiary version. So it's not going to be as strong on the armor. Like when the bosses come out, they all have a layer of armor. That's all right though. It'll still be fun. Oh, and then you can also get them with dataless multi-loaders where they can load SMG ammo. And when they do that, they shoot wicked fast. Actually, this one already feels like it's shooting faster than that other one I had. There we go. El Centro's kicking in. Starting to turn this thing into a laser beam. Yeah, look at that. It's just like instant death now. With that elemental incendiary damage against all these dudes that are just like all flesh, it's just melting them. And then of course I'm using the Peacebreaker cannons, which are shooting rockets, so they're blowing stuff up too. Alright, here's the bosses. You see how that took longer on the shield? It's gonna take longer. See, the armor is taking longer now because the incendiary is actually like weak against armor, but once we get to the flesh, it should just melt it. Yeah, look at that. Oh, the other thing about this build is I have a lot of points into Resilientia, and so it's like damage reduction. Like I could literally stand in front of the bosses and they could shoot me all they want and it would like barely even hurt me. It wouldn't do any damage. So like I have, let's look at the damage reduction. I have 65.2% damage reduction right now, and then an incendiary damage reduction of 13%. And my gun damage is up to 653% with damage dealt up to 135%. Good God. Let's see. Oh, that's not bad. That's cool. SMG ammo. Yo, have you tried the blue skill tree for cash with the cards? Can you also make your own weapons good with that build, or is it only the cards? I have not tried the card build, or the card class. So I've done hot shot, or not hot shot. What's it called? His skill tree that he shoots the revolvers that goes into third person. This is Borderlands 4. But I've done that one, and my favorite is Clairvoyancy, where you roll the bone dice. I have not done the cards though. I can't speak to that. Let's see. I'm gonna pull out a. I'll pull out my current favorite cash build and show y'all what I've got there. You should do Vex before the new Vault Hunter comes out. Yeah, purple blunts. I'm absolutely gonna do that. I'm absolutely gonna do that. In fact, I think I'm gonna start working on Vex, leveling up Vex this week, because I've been needing to do that. I have yet to even do a single Vex build, and I like the last Vault Hunter is gonna come out before I even get to. All right, so my favorite cash build of all time is my Blaze of Fortune cash. This thing is just stupid fun. This is up on the YouTube as well. Oh wait, he's a golden god. I must have been playing around with something. Kill damage, gun damage. So I don't even remember what I was doing here with this. I honestly don't. Oh, I'm in UVH6 with this account, so I don't know. I must have been trying something against the raid bosses. I don't remember what I was doing. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Go back here. We'll just run the same Ripper drill site. It's fun. Just to show you all this Blaze of Fortune cash build. This one's so much fun. Yeah, I use Clairvoyancy build is very good. Nice. Yeah, check this one out. Let me know what you think of this one. I'm not gonna pull out the action skill right now. It'd be a waste. All right, continue. Yeah, check this build out, y'all. I think if you like this, I do have a YouTube video up showing this entire breakdown. I think I've changed a few things like the firmware. I believe I changed the firmware since I did the video, but you can use kind of whatever firmware you want really, but I'll show you what I'm using now.
People are so mad now.
Dude, this build is so great. Oh my god. Y'all are gonna love this. The heck are they all? And it's like high speed, and the faster you're moving, the more damage you're doing. The other nice thing about high speed is you can run away from these beeper dudes. Alright, here's a big dude. Look at that. Oh, here's the boss. Here we go. Look at that. Look at that. Where's the boss at? There's so many of them. Which one's the boss? There you are. There we go. Oh, you know what? I totally realized I didn't even use my my totems. I wasn't even using my totems on the boss when the bosses came out. I didn't even have any totems. That's hilarious. And we still did all that damage. Alright, now I gotta run it again and actually use the totems. Because I'm so used to RAFA now. With that RAFA action skill uptime build I've been using where I don't even have to think about it. Alright, I gotta remember this time. Break out the totems beforehand. Dead. Oh yeah, I know there's some strong glow from Gloam to Glow builds. This build is all centered around converting elemental damage to kinetic damage, and it's so strong. And what's nice about it is it doesn't matter whether the person, you know, whether they have shield or armor or whatever. Wait, oh, he's making him invincible. I was like, why am I not damaging him? Doesn't matter what if they have, oh my god, shield or whatever. The conversion of elemental damage to kinetic damage means it's going to count, and it's actually buffed. Anything that's converted gets buffed. Really gonna make me get this one last dude? Here come the bosses. I'm gonna pull these out. Yep, there they are.
I have just enough bullets for each of you.
There's so many. No, give me the boss. Y'all dead? I see you. Come here. Oh yeah, this is a good one. I love this build. Yes, this is Borderlands. I played this when it came out, beat it, and then didn't play again. Oh, dude, no, it is not. It is not. They have a lot of new content. So so the user who you were saying, I played this when it came out, beat it, and then didn't play it again. So they have released a ton of new content. A ton. So there's a new Vault Hunter Cash who I'm using now. And you know, he's got 3 different skill trees, so you've got a ton that you can build around with just that alone. There's multiple new DLCs, there's new raid bosses. We have our first takedown coming up, as well as another new paid DLC, a Zane to kill for. In September, we have our 6th Vault Hunter coming, as well as another DLC, so it's just like endless stuff. No, this is Borderlands 4. Before. Oh, there's a shotgun ammo. Any enhancements? Enhancements? Any. And then to wrap up things, let me actually show y'all my more recent cache build. A bleed cache. This one is crazy powerful. What's the build like? So the build is on that build I was just using. I call Blaze of Fortune Cache, and it is on my YouTube. Same exact username as you see on my TikTok, FoxyZXP. So if you want to go check out the build, all the details there, it is on my YouTube. Just look that up, Blaze of Fortune Cache. And this next one and some of the other ones that I've been using in the stream earlier today, I don't have on YouTube yet, but I will likely put them up there. Just a matter of taking the time to record the video. Yeah, you will leave a like. Thank you, appreciate that, man. Hope you like the build. Try it, I love it. It's a lot of fun. And this next one I have not put up on the YouTube yet. Let's see if I remember. Bleed cache. And so I've got all these different bleed caches I was working on. I think it's just this bleed cache. Let's just try this. This one is nasty. I think this is the one. This is the one. Ooh, this doesn't have anti-up. This may not be the one. I don't remember. Thought I respec'd and had anti-up in there, but let me look real quick and see if I skipped one. I feel like there's a different one that I was using. Maybe I'm crazy. RAFA, ordnance cache, splash. Oh, there it is. Yeah, test bleed. I was doing some testing with this. This is the one. Yeah. Check this one out, y'all. Is it way to save our builds like a loadout? No, there is not, which sucks. That is someone else was asking earlier, what is something I dislike about the game? I wish I would have thought about that. Just the fact that there are no loadouts is so stupid. I have to actually, like, I'm on PC, so I can go and I can copy my save file, duplicate it, and then in that save file I can then, you know, update things however I want so that I have all these different saves that you see. But what stinks about that is all the specialization points. These that I'm earning while I'm playing in this save don't apply broadly across all of my cache saves. It's only this one. So when I'm going and I play with a different, like an ordnance cache that I have, or the Blaze of Fortune cache, one of the other saves that I have for cache, I have to level up all these specialization points independently. Whereas if we had loadouts, I could just level up cache holistically across all of my loadouts, right? Like a loadout would just be coming into here and saying, load up my bleed cache, and it would load in my weapons, all of my gear, it would load in all my skill tree points, and set everything up automatically how I saved it. Or I could say, load in my ordnance cache, and then it would load in all my gear and all my skill points. Like, the fact that loadouts don't exist in this game literally blows my mind. Like, that should be absolutely best specializations in your opinion. Raheem, it depends on what you're going after. That it can change drastically depending on like what you're building for. So if it's an ordnance build, if it's a grenade build, you know, or which is kind of also ordnance, but like heavy gun ordnance or grenades, if it is status effect based, if it is gun damage based, if it is action skill based, if it is melee based, it depends drastically. So it's kind of hard to answer that. But let me go to this same Ripper drill site. For one, because it's fun, and two, it's kind of like our testing ground today, so I can show you all the differences in these builds. But this one is a lot of fun. Let's say status effect. Okay, so status effect build, you're gonna want... Let me let this finish and I'll show you. You're gonna want to go heavy into, what's it, killer. So multiple reasons. You're gonna want to invest the majority of your points into killer. So invest into this. Because Vault Hunter gains increased critical hit damage and status effect damage. So the more points you have into killer, the higher your crit damage, the higher your status effect damage. Additionally, you're going to want this. So critical hits grant increased status effect application chance. So contamination is a must. The very next one is also likely something you can try. I have found this one to be hit or miss. But sometimes it can work great. So enemies take increased damage for each status effect applied to them. And from what I understand, this can stack up to something like 50 times. So it's like up to 50% damage. It's hard to get it that high though, I believe. So that's why I say this one can be hit or miss. And then really that would be it. Like invest heavily into killer, get contamination. And then I would also use something like riddle you this. I like the best defense just because it's a free 30% damage dealt for everything, which includes status effect damage, melee damage, gun damage, everything. It buffs everything. It's all damage dealt. So that's kind of what I would do. All right, let's go run this bleed cache. I'm gonna show y'all how strong this one is. They should really add that. Yeah, no, they really should add loadouts. Like, the fact that it doesn't exist is just a bummer. Alright, yeah, check this out. Almost there. This build with the bleed and some of the other skills I've got going on, and then this hot slugger, just result in just some stupid damage. And if you see those bleed ticks, which is the white above his head, that what it's so bleed is just kinetic status effect, and you'll see those white ticks. When you see that those white numbers ticking above their head, that's the bleed. That's just kinetic status effect. Right there. Do you see that? 1.5 million in bleed alone on hit. Instantly dead. Look at those ticks. And then over time, the damage just starts building, and I mean it just gets insane. Goodbye. All right, here we go. Splat. 1.1 million on that. Splat. Literally everyone I shoot in this game is just going to be an instant just explode. And if there's so much damage, they literally explode. Like, everyone is going to explode with one shot. You see at 1.3 million. And then the ricochets do the same level of damage. I think I just saw 3 million on that one. But you see what I'm saying? Like, everyone is just going to be a one-shot. Here's the boss. Oh, you didn't know! No! You ruined it! Oh, are you kidding me? Still doing ridiculous damage. Makes me so mad. You see that damage though? I can't believe that dude got me with that stupid bomb right there. All right, I gotta run it again. I gotta show y'all this again. Makes me so mad. Of course he would get me. Right there when the boss comes out. Because of course he would. Ooh, enhancement. Lot off. Nah. Alright. I gotta run it again. I need a redo. I can't believe. Isaac, what's going on? Yo, check this out, man. I'm running this this bleed cash build I've been working on. This is so stupid strong, man. Watch this. The damage numbers I start getting out of this are just insane. Like, if you watch the bleed damage, which is the white damage tick you'll see above their head, like that was almost 600,000 damage. You'll see it up into the millions. Right there was a million something. I missed it though. I couldn't see it. Splat. I think that was 1.4. 1 million. Right there was a million. Alright, let's see if I can not get knocked this time. Did you see that? 2 shots. Oh, come on with the bombs. I'm trying to take this boss out. You see that? You see his health bar was like, oof. Get off me with your stupid bomb. And that was actually not the smoothest because there's just so many damn dudes up here all at once. Like, look at them all. Usually I can wipe all these bosses in about 2 to maybe 3 shots before all these guys show up. They're on me quick now. Let's see if we can do this one more time. Waste these bosses real fast. Could that damage still hold up with Jacob's Ricochet enhancement? Oh yeah, for sure. Yes, the damage holds up on Ricochet. You'll see that too. You'll see it ricochet off. It'll explode off of someone where it says like 2 million damage, and it'll ricochet to someone else, 2 million damage. It's insane. So if you're using something like a bounce pass, oh man, that dude almost got me. You're not, so you're gonna get multiple ricochets. I love it when the damage gets so high they literally start exploding. Where the heck is it? Like that. 1.4 million. You see that? Look at that. One shot at the big dude. Oh. Must be lost some damage stacks there. That took longer than it should have. Alright, let's see if we can get these dudes before everybody shows up.
Have you tried putting your boat back in?
Did you see that? Look at the damage. 3 shots, he's dead. If I can aim. Where's the boss? Oh, you see that? The ricochet. You see that? The ricochet got him and then bleed finished him off. You see those huge ticks, those damage ticks? I wasn't even shooting him. That was the bleed damage. It was literally the ricochet. The ricochet hit him and then the bleed procced and that finished him off. So I didn't even directly shoot him. The ricochet and bleed got him. You see that? I just saw 1.1 plus million on both of them. So one was the hit and the other was a ricochet, I think. Wait, unless I have high cal, maybe do I have high, if I have 3 into high caliber, I'm piercing enemies. I do. Okay, so that's part of the reason. So I'm piercing enemies. So I'm shooting through multiple enemies. That was actually hilarious though, dude. That was actually hilarious. I gotta do that one more time though. This build is so much fun. Oh my god. That was insane. We literally eliminated the boss on 1 ricochet and then a few bleed ticks. This is so dumb. You see that right there? Because high caliber and I'm shooting through them, I'm eliminating like multiple as long as they're in lined up. That high cal, man, that's a must. Things like this. 1.1 mil. 1.5 mil. I didn't even see that one. Uh-oh, gonna get me. Dude, one shot at that dude. Alright, here we go. Bro! No way! Splat. Where'd he go? There he is. Dead. Look at the damage. I mean, it's just insane. Did that ricochet? Just totally blew up the guy with the ricochet. 1.4 mil. I mean, come on, that's insane. God damn, 1.5 mil. Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. 1.5 mil on one shot is nuts. And then when the bleed ticks start happening, they can tick. Each tick can be that high. So it's like every second it's 1.5 mil, 1.5 mil, 1.5 mil. It's insane. Man, I forgot how fun this build is. I haven't used it in a minute. I've been running a RAFA build that's also really fun. But I gotta run this again. And I keep forgetting to redo my because I've been running RAFA with this Peacebreaker cannon so long, it's like once you activate your access skill, you don't have to think about it. But like with Clairomancy with Cash, you know, the bone dice, like they don't last forever. And then you have to remember to re-trigger them. Now let's watch this damage start to stack here. Where the heck are they all? Damn. Damn. 1 point something million on that one. Couldn't read it. Oh, Ricochet got him. Damn. Big dude dead instantly. Alright, here we go. Dude, no way. No way. No way. Look at his health. Look at the bleed ticks. Look, I'm not even shooting him. Dead. That's insane. Oh, they got me. I'm back. Stop sniping me. Oh, you know what? I forgot to pull out the totems again. I'm so out of practice with Cash. I guess I still had a couple. You go sit in a corner and think about what you've done. You hide. Do you play Borderlands 2? I do. Yeah, I'm actually working my way through it, and I started working my way through it on the stream. So, the way I had been doing the streams was like every other one. I would do Borderlands 4, then Borderlands 2, and so lately I've just kind of been running all Borderlands 4. But I think maybe the next stream I'll probably have to break out Borderlands 2 again to continue working through it. So. It's been a lot of fun though, Borderlands 2. It's just like non-stop action. It's great. Yeah, this is a new-ish cache build. It's a bleed cache build. Absolutely insanely fun. Lots of damage. It's great. All right, one more run for the road, and then have to wrap up the stream. But let's see how ridiculous we can make this one. Splat. Splat. Go. Shot him in the foot. Oh, come here. Where'd he go? He's in the cabinet. Who is shooting me? Splat. Splat. 1.4 million on that. Oh, look at the bleed ticks. Jesus, man. $1.7 million. All right, here we go. Oh, not hitting him as much on that one. Those bleed ticks are nasty, though. You know what it was? I think I missed my first shot because of my rep kit I'm using. Oh, there's some bleed ticks. Look at that. Jesus. The rep kit I'm using is it has the 200% amp, so that 200% amp is just like boosts damage like ridiculously, and then that results in some crazy. Oh, that was 2-something million on that. That one was 1.7 million. Look at the bleed ticks. Ugh. 1.2 mil. Alright, is that all of them? Need a redo. That should have been better. I missed that first shot though. It messed it all up. One more. One more time. I want to see these bosses just insta delete. I gotta keep forgetting these thermomancy charges. I'm so out of practice with cash. $1.5 million. Ooh, the ricochet blows up both of them. Oh, come on. Alright, here we go. Don't miss. There we go. Oh, still. Oh, there we go. There's some damage. That's what I want to see. Oh my gosh. Their health bar just starts glitching. Oh my God, they all just start blowing up. .5, 1.4. So nasty. Oh, look, he's stacking damage like crazy. What are we up to? 1,202% gun damage and 1,054% skill damage. Insane. Oh, wait. He's bugged. He's bugged. Y'all, he's gonna, this thing is gonna stack up to 999 times and I'm gonna end up with 4,000% gun damage. Now I have to take advantage of this. This is Borderlands 4. Now I have to take advantage of this. I gotta let him stack. Look, we're up to 275 stacks. These things sometimes bug like this. I'm up to 1,500% gun damage. Look at this. It's up to 300 stacks. Almost 1,700 gun damage. It'll get up to over 4,000. I've had this happen a couple times before. And I think it'll stay like that forever as long as I don't activate any of my other clairomancy charges, which will like reset it. That thing is just stuck there. 2,000% gun damage. And that's only halfway to where it'll go. It'll go up to like 4,600 or something. I gotta take advantage of this. 2.5 million damage. Oh my god. 2.8 million. 3 million. I love bots like this. Where's he at? Where you at? Oh my god. Look at that. Just deleting everything. Instantly. What you got? We gotta be up to. We're at 640 stacks. We are at 3,032% gun damage. Right. 2.4 mil. 4.4 million. Who's left? Where are they? There's no one here. Why did it stop? Does the game know? The boss didn't even come out. What the heck? That's so weird. What happened? Did some dude get chucked over the side or something? I just see these red dots here. I wonder, did that dude get chucked over the side? Is that what happened? No? That's so weird. Whole game just glitched out on me, I guess. Let's see, will they even let me buy it? Fight in progress. See? Like, what the heck is happening? There's got to be one more dude somewhere. Wait, where? That red dot just disappeared. Okay, this whole arena just bugged out. This fight in progress, but there's no one here. Okay. Well, I guess that's it then. Game's had enough. Broke the game. Alright everyone, hope you enjoyed this one. I had a lot of fun showing you all the latest builds. If you are not subscribed on YouTube, I will have videos coming for this Bleed Cash build, the Action Skill Status Effect RAFA build, some of the other stuff I'm working on as well. So Make sure you go look us up on YouTube. Foxy ZXP, FOXYZXP. Look it up. Subscribe. You'll see all that stuff coming on YouTube. Postal Craze later. Juggernaut, what's going on? You said no, don't leave. I gotta leave. It's time. Stay cool. Yeah, you too, man. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for hanging out. I will see you all on... When's the next one? Wednesday, 6 p.m. Unless something comes up. Otherwise, Wednesday, 6 p.m. Eastern time. Catch you then. Later, everybody.